This is the sort of last thing I guess I'll cover since it's basically been an hour, but this was just so awful. This was a post showing off. This is from the new Players Handbook, and this looks so awful. Good Lord. This was just a post about it. Let's go over by Mayo Jave Reborn. I think it was a YouTuber who suggested that RP and TTRP has changed since an influx of people joined the hobby. Role-playing as such has vanished. One does not play a fundamentally different person, but instead prefer to explore themselves by playing some perceived aspect of their personality. See, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think even like the characters you end up playing that you want to play involve part of your personality. But it's not necessarily like it's just me, but slightly different. It's like, it's kind of like an aspect, like a darker, repressed aspect of personality that you want to role play as. Because that's kind of the fun of role playing, is you get to sort of become somebody that you couldn't normally be, put on like a different mask and kind of be that person. It's just, fun to play. This focus on self-exploration rather than playing some other person has obviously changed the game. So this is why I don't necessarily agree with it, but I think it does kind of touch on something. Thus we get things like D&D Strixhaven campaign with mechanics for what a hot mess college life can be. And like this part, I agree that I really dislike how they're kind of they're trying to make it too much like modern culture rather than focusing on the sort of timeless parts of I don't know what we're at, like sort of like the timeless sort of themes of humanity, which is a real headline. Look it up. These people a lot of newcomers aren't interested in being someone else, but more like an alternate or exaggerated version of what they think they already are. The new art direction of Wizard Coast D&D is as much a reflection of this sort of player, but also the sort of person who now makes up the creative teams that are driving the show, at least in the corporate world. Thus, all fantasy products will just be America right now, but with magic, kind of. Which I agree with. Like, let's go over here to Photoshop, and let me bring this. Make sure this. Okay, we got everything in this. To look at this, and if you could see on the screen here, we have. Where's my zoom? I'm really good with Photoshop, by the way, guys. Where is my zoom? Oh, here we go. So if we zoom in, let's enhance, computer enhance. You can see this guy has a sort of beard on his tattoo. And then this guy, probably you've already known, indicated by the nice arrows here. See, this guy's beard right here has another beard tattoo, and they match each other. So, seeming to indicate that these are gay dwarves, which matching tattoos of each other, because apparently they're gay. Yeah, this is exactly what I want from my dwarves here. And they're okay. They've got a cat, sandals. This guy's wearing sandals here. Got the cat. You got sandals. And he's baking some sort of baked good for his some sort of gay dwarven bakery here. Yes, awesome. Nothing, the gruff, tough dwarf, in the mines, greeting for riches and treasure, and making some sort of artifacts of some sort. I guess you do have a guy. Maybe this guy's making artifacts. Maybe he's making some sort of butt plug. Who knows? For his gay friends. Maybe that's what dwarves do now in this D&D. But instead of make so, but it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there, folks, because we also have, this apparently some sort of, maybe this is supposed to be some sort of elvish town, but instead of the sort of ethereal titanium blonde elves, we have downtown Portland farmers market here, where everyone's a different color. Holy shit. Look at this shit. Green Chinese woman. This is a fucking green Chinese woman. It's so fucking obvious too. Gone are the white Aryan people. We have green Chinese woman, apparently an elf, maybe. I don't know what race this person is, but there's clearly Chinese features, or Asian features. And here we go. Of course, we've got this woman with a giant fucking nose. Who knows what she's supposed to be? She's pink. This person's purple. We have, of course, have the gay black guy doing some sort of magic. Okay, looking black dude singing random, who knows, androgynous people with a kid, a dark elf maybe. Who knows? Every single person's a different color. Every single person in this picture is a different color. I don't know what race. I don't know where this is supposed to be or what race of folk this is supposed to represent. I think they're all elves of some sort. Cleopatra was green. Yes, exactly. This is new art. This is fantasy here. Instead of, usually like the Lord of the Rings elves, like, oh man, this is like some sort of like guarded, untouchable race of these like heavenly beings that, exist outside of time. But now it's, again, like I said, downtown Portland hipster farmers market. You got someone doing art here. You've got everybody's a different color and a different culture of some sort. Different cultural representation. Yeah, this is fantasy, guys. Real high fantasy right here. And this is the direction that D&D is taking, and the people that make D&D are literally killing this game. This is ugly. There's no other way to describe it. Like, it's well drawn, but the direction is hideous. This is hideous. No, just there's nothing here. Again, it is real. To what the other person in the tweet said, this is real life. This is real life downtown hipster market with just sort of like fantasy painted on. Here's some pointed ears. We just gave people pointed ears and different colored skin. But this is basically, just go downtown with a bunch of hippies and you'll find this shit. But let's move. This, of course, is orcs, too. Orcs, that barbaric, brutal race of evil. It's sort of like the creation of an evil god. No. We've gotten rid of this. We now have Bull Dyke. We now have the sort of Bull Dyke lesbian lady here. Here we go. We got her with an axe. And, the typical side haircut. Everyone loves the side haircut nowadays. Strong woman side haircut. Height of fantasy. I love this guy, too. Good-looking Mexican orc that's, kind of looking at inspecting his some sort of berry from a cactus. Sort of Antonio Banderas type of Hispanic guy, chiseled guy here. Like, ooh, very nice cactus here. Nothing. So apparently now they're Indians of some sort. You got a fat lady here with an eagle. They're now like Native American / Mexican type of wanderers. Little kid's got a poncho here and he's smiling. Yeah, this is exactly what orcs are right here. They're just Aboriginal type of misunderstood race of people. This is really great. Yeah, I wanna be part of this world where no one's evil apparently. No race is evil, no race is brutal or sort of has that kind of brute where, not very intelligent, but sort of in a way more animalistic. Everyone's got it's so ugly. It is so fucking ugly. Last picture was, of course, you got to have a guy in a wheelchair and people that look like Harry Potter Chuny cosplayers here. I got my gun in a wheelchair. Stephen Hawking reborn as an elf. He's ready to shoot some people. Magic. Guys, magic. This is really, really cool. Probably the least offensive of all those pictures I showed you, honestly. Least offensive of it, but still doesn't really scream fantasy to me. But on that note, yeah, this is just so bad. Why? What are they doing? What are they doing to D&D right now? The people that I hope Wizards of the Coast goes out of business. They can't go out of business fast enough. Please die, Wizards of the Coast. Let someone else take over this IP. Gary Gygax is, if he's dead, which I'm not sure he is, he's probably rolling in his grave right now. This looks so ugly. This is so ugly. But anyway, guys, that's it for the I hate to end it on a more of a sour note, but this looks cool. These games look really cool. These are cool video games. Cool video games. I'll put Zelda on the screen. Beautiful, fun graphics here for us to enjoy.